Welcome to the Dogleg Dinner 250 at Phoenix Raceway. My name's Attica, and I will be your commentator for today. I'm going to solo this. Something I haven't done since the show race at Chicagoland. But yeah. 42 trucks here ready to go, 94 laps. Around this little over a mile long oval. As we get down to the starting lineup, it will be a Mr. Beast Motorsports lockout for the front row, consisting of Outlaw and Teague. And behind them, it will be Hector Daniel and Weld, Kid Boy and Jackhammer, David Kreutz, Patrick Miller, defending winner, Kylie Seastry. It's another defending winner. Then will be Kylie Seastry and Slick Flame, Jeff Bolton, and Gaming Freak. Then it is Giuseppe and Ryan. And then it will be the 19 of Last NASCAR Fan and the 00 of the other Mr. Beast Motorsports driver, Bailey Parker. By them will be the 32 of Ryan and the 8 of Craig Popgris. That'll be the 52 of Ev and the 9 of Lexi. The 56 of Trex Fan and the 53 of Pan Osborne, the 05 of Brand and the 77 of NASCAR Fan. Then behind them will be the 45 of Mark the Bully and the 35 of Kenyon. No to reduce Captain Evans and the 17 of Mark, 14 of Connor and the 62 of Sonar, 32 of Legend and Kyle in the 71. Then there's Reese in the 24 defending champion. Then it is Josh in the 09, Ginger in the 72, and next to him the 21 of Torak. Final 3 rows go Maine and Zevel, Vern and Joe, and unofficial Joe, and King Barnabas and Jeff Hill will round out the field.
Drivers, to your...
As we go down, the point that is Jackhammer leading after Canadian Tire. Top 5 go Jackhammer, Ryan, Maine, Ginger, and Josh. All separated by 49 points. As it is Outlaw on the inside and Teague on the outside. Green flag! We are racing in the penultimate race of the Dogecoin Truck Series. Side by side, heading through the dog leg into the first turn. 3 wide, 4 wide. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. This is about to get ugly. As right there, as there's a wreck involving Legends Barnabas in it, Torak, the defending champions in it, Kyle, engine damage, and that will bring out the first caution. As you saw them going 3 wide from multiple lanes off of the dog leg. And when Maine caught up in it, severe damage. That is going to put a dent in his championship hopes. Hello, Trix fan.
Hello, people of the interwebs.
So it looks like I'm not doing this alone.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like we're going 50-50 on this. Some pitting, some staying out.
So speaking of Maine here, he was... Oh boy, I got a math here, hang on.
He was 30-something points behind Jackhammer.
Yes, Maine was 33 points behind Jackhammer, so this will likely be his championship hopes done.
And take a look back at that.
Were there any other championship hopefuls involved in that, as Sean on down is mathematically eliminated in the points right now, as we look at it?
Oh, that would mean I think Maine is the only one in the top 7 that got caught up.
Ooh. Yeah, as that will likely be his championship hopes up in smoke right there.
And from that we go from 7 to 6 in the championship contenders. As you see, Maine there out had a problem. Still got some guys pitting. So definitely coming down there. Legends, most of them due to damage.
But I guess Sean technically is not mathematically eliminated, as he is 84 points behind Jackhammer, but he essentially has to win this race in order to be rumored for the championship, so he's essentially done.
Yeah, because that's right now he is at the whole wreck. He is a lap down.
Yeah, so
Gonna be more
if
because he's
Sean does
still
not
on
win
pit
this,
road.
yeah, if Sean does not win this race, his championship hopes are done. But the others in contention now for this for the final Truck Series championship, Jackhammer, the points leader, he is in somewhere 8th. And then next up, Ryan, 20 points behind him. Where is he running?
Currently 13th.
All right, then Maine, he is out of the race, 33 points back. Ginger is the next one in line. He is 49 points back.
In 20, and he's 23rd on the field on the track currently.
Yeah, and then Josh, next one, he is 51. Josh, next one, he is 51 points back.
All the way down to 25th, Jeff Bolton.
He is 73 points back.
Jeff Bolton there in 10th. Unofficial all the way back at 27th as green flag flies. And again, it will be Mr. Beast Motorsport teammates, Teague and Outlaw, as it looks like Teague might have Outlaw cleared heading into the backstretch.
Mr. Beast Motorsports is one of 3 active Fanta teams that has never won a race yet, so this could be their day.
And there's another one, and Ryan's around as soon as we got that talking about.
And that is not going to be good for his championship hope. Or wait, no. I think that's other Ryan. Just wait. Yeah, there's 2 Ryans, folks. Yeah. Okay. Ryan Blaney Racing was the one I thought was being mentioned. He is 30th in points. He is out. Ryan, in the 32 for JL Motorsports, he was the one second in points. So he was involved in now a wreck.
Jessica will get the free pass as soon as come off pit road. All right, so Torak and Lipsy look to have stayed out.
Yeah. Like I was building on before, Mr. Beast Motorsports, one of 3 active Fanta teams that has never won a race. Those other 2 being Matthew Hill Racing with the 72 of Ginger, who is in this field as well, and Bailey Parker Enterprises in Shell with their 99 car. So
Is that Jessica coming out
One-
pit road? There is, yeah. No, I don't think the free patch will help her that much. See the damage on the hood on the 20.
yeah, that truck is going to be very slow.
And when I
As
say
main-
damage on the hood, I mean non-existent.
As Maine and Kyle are the only 2 trucks out of the race, and like I said before, this will likely put an end to Maine's championship hopes.
They're good now. The only truck 1 lap down, and Sean is still 2 laps down.
And before, this is not good for Sean, as he does need to win this race in order to be even considered. But looking at it now, not with concern where Jackhammer finished before, but now that Jackhammer or 2 trucks have DNF'd, if Sean still wins this race but Jackhammer finishes 40th, Sean is still done. So Sean has been officially eliminated from championship contention. And now we are down to 7. Likely probably 6, but
Yeah, so Maine is out, Sean is out. Brian just needs to hopefully come back from where he is. We're not done with championship contenders biting the dust. Because
you're not. It's a long race.
I believe we'll be going green next time by.
It looks like we will. And yes, we are. So the field will be going around, I believe that is Sean. Maybe.
Oh, it looks like Sean's holding up some guys.
Well, this ain't going to be a pretty restart anyway.
We fly back out. Looks like it's benefited. Let's see.
Flag.
Here comes Teague. Can we wait for a second?
Sends it in there. Might not be able to work out, as Manuel might be able to get clear of that pack, and he will, and there's already another wreck. Oh boy.
Ginger's at it. Oh, gee,
That's the truck upside down.
that was Ginger. Ginger's in it. Ryan got caught up in
Ginger it. And that will likely be Ginger's championship hopes done too. If he is smoking. Of which the 72 truck is smoking, so that will be Ginger's championship hopes done right there.
Okay, look back at that. Jeff Bolton looked to have gotten it, but he was able to get past it. Yeah, that was Ginger that went open over.
Yeah, that big wreck, as said before, Ryan was collected in that. But that will be another championship contender biting the dust here, as Ginger will DNF, and he is out of the fight.
The free pass will go to Jessica, which will put him back, which will put her back on the lead lap.
I think if Jackhammer can maintain his spot right now, as he is in 4th, I believe he could, with the troubles that the other contenders are having, I believe Jackhammer could potentially clinch the championship a week early, just like Max Molina did in Shell last season. That's assuming he doesn't get selected as Ryan Blaney Racing. Panas, Zevel, and Ginger are out, so that will be indeed Ginger's hopes done. And now we are down to 5 championship hopefuls. Those being Jackhammer, the points leader, Ryan in the 32, so in this race, Josh, Jeff Bolton, and Unofficial Joe are the ones that are left. But let's get a green flag run in here, shall we?
Yep, his restarts are not going to be single file for the rest of the race. That is a
Good call by the officials there.
Sean can stop holding up Barnabas.
Looks like he's going to do that anyway.
Alright, so let's get some racing in.
And green flag, I guess.
And they're still duking it out in the back. Oh yeah, that hood's off of the 32.
Oh, that's
And he's pitting.
32, and they're pitting, and there's another wreck, by the way.
Oh!
Oh,
And we know who the
My
next one to
goodness.
bite the dust is going to be.
and maybe literally after that hit, Jeff Bolton's championship hopes are now done.
Don't have to.
And we are now down to 4.
It looks like the
That's
51
happened.
gone into the 8. Oh, and Patrick
And there
Miller's
were
got
2 separate
one.
wrecks. Oh, my. Those are teammates right there. Teammates, the 8 and the 51, those are teammates. And also we have the other wreck that happened with like the 2. So there was 2 separate wrecks there.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that.
Alright, hold on. Go. Alright.
So the 2 got turned off of the 62, I believe that was. Off of turn 2 there. Yep, he went wide and... Or no, 2. I don't know what happened there, but... Yeah, it looks like they were involved in that, and... Yeah.
Another free pass.
So, all the championship contenders having trouble today, and this is exactly what Jackhammer wants. So now, here we'll be down to 4, that being Unofficial Joe, who's pretty much out as it is. Josh, Ryan, Jackhammer are the ones that are left, so... But it's looking like Jackhammer could clinch the title a week early here.
Never mind, Jessica is not going to get the free pass.
What do you mean?
She's pulled it behind. She's pulled it behind the
That's
wall.
That's an issue. Okay. And also we have Gaming Freak at... No. Is he in the 28?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
is.
remember who's on the 28.
That's
Okay, Gaming Freak and Craig Popchris are out of the race as well with that. And so is NASCAR fan and Jeff Bolton. So, 4 contenders left. And it's looking... And with each passing wreck, it's looking more and more likely that Jackhammer will clinch the title a week early. As we will be going green this time by Jackhammer now up to 2nd. This is huge. And green flag. So the 05 is really slow.
Oh, we're gonna have.
This is going to be a wreck right here, calling it. This is, yeah. There they go. Never mind, they saved it. We're actually going to get a green flag lap in. Holy. We're not going to for long, though. So here comes Mark the Bully, sending it on Teague. Makes it work almost. Last NASCAR fan being forced up the track, and around goes Teague. No, he saves it.
Finally learning from their mistakes, these drivers are.
About 27 laps too late, but
Yeah.
As Jackhammer has now taken the lead of the race, with Manuel in second, championship contender last season, and with Outlaw in third.
And Connor hits the wall, and he keeps it on.
Yeah, as unofficial Joe has stopped on pit road. No, that was the stream just froze on my end. As that will likely take unofficial Joe out of the title. Maliki was out of it already. As Jackhammer, it looks like he will clinch the title a week early. And that is big for Jackhammer, as he does not have a ride lined up for anything in next season, so this will really help him.
Kind of depends on where Josh is, and that drives the number 09 NXT Chevrolet is knocking on the door for top 10 right now.
While that is true, Josh is not within 42 points of. He is within 84, but Josh is not within 42 points of Jackhammer. So if Josh finishes anywhere behind Jackhammer, Josh is done. And Jackhammer's
Let's see, they're up front. 94 still leads.
Manuel still in second as Bailey Parker going for a pass on, I believe that is unofficial Joe is. But unofficial Joe is a lap down, not for a position. There's Ev getting past him now.
Okay.
And Giuseppe has now moved up to fourth. Jackhammer being chased by 4 Toyotas. Manuel and Jackhammer are kind of pulling away from 60.
So this could be the race for the win by the race end.
It very well could be. But I don't think we're done with Rex. This looks like Quad going for a pass on Connor back there. Bailey Parker gets underneath Giuseppe for fourth, and Quad has made that pass.
Manuel, last season, Manuel entering the second Phoenix race last season was in the chase in trucks back when we had it. Ian finished good here, was able to race for a championship the week after at Homestead, Miami. This season, he enters Phoenix 34th in points.
A very big drop off for him, not what that team wanted for their season.
Yep.
especially considering they won 3 races last season.
Was one of the most competitive drivers last season, and now he's pretty much fallen off a cliff, being inconsistent.
Mm-hmm. He's only really shown race winning. He's only really shown race winning speed in one race before this, and that was at Las Vegas early in the season, where he would lose in a battle with Patrick Miller.
I think you can see Dvorak falling back. 56 and 02 getting by him, now in a battle with the 81.
Try versus try. Teague, after starting on pole, is now, I think, has now fallen back to, I believe, 13th.
Nope, 15th.
I can't count. 15th. After pulling off that incredible save off of turn 2, a number of laps ago.
Outside of...
But the halfway mark... What? Uh-oh. Who two
This
at track?
season in the league, outside of guys like Zach and Double, Kyle Seafstar has been one of the best contending drivers for 5-hour energy racing.
Definitely has been.
We got that first career win at Charlotte in a pretty much a fuel mileage finish.
Mm-hmm.
Put up your results here again. As he has entered the top 10, passing by Hughes, Cash, and Evans.
As the halfway marker of this race is lap 47.
The 3 wide heading down the backstretch. That was Bailey Parker, Giuseppe, and the lap truck of Sean Ard.
And Outlaw keeping watching brief on those 3. Maybe trying to make up a spot as here comes Lipsy as a lap truck. Very slow on the racetrack.
So Ryan would have the free pass right now if we do get another caution. Actually, no, it wouldn't be him. It would be actually Lipsy. I thought Lipsy was already like a couple of laps down.
That number 9 truck is very slow on the racetrack.
Yep.
That could potentially cause problems for drivers back here, especially if they're battling too wide. Like it almost just did.
As U.S. Pitters, it looked like Jackhammer came in. Oh, and we got a wreck.
Uh-oh. What did I say about Lipsy causing problems and almost, and that was a problem for Kyler?
Bad news for Jackhammer and Bailey Parker.
Colby, that is huge for, especially that is huge for Ryan, the number 32. He is 20 points behind him entering this race. He really needs points on him, and Ryan is 1 lap down.
He might have.
He will get the free pass as Lipsy caution.
No, yeah, he will. So Ryan will be back on the lead map. However, you got to take into consideration Ryan doesn't have a hood.
That is true, but he is back on the lead lap nonetheless, as Lipsy was involved in the caution.
And this caution might hold back the 94.
It definitely will, I think. This will put him way back in the field.
He went from leading the race, and now he's going to be on the verge of being a lap truck.
I would agree with that, but his truck is very fast, so he could probably carve his way through the field. Get back up to maybe a top 15 place. And that is the first wreck of the day not involving a championship contender.
And it looks like Manuel has stayed out.
He will lead the race with Connor in second, Outlaw third, and Ev fourth, and Quad rounding out the top five. Jackhammer actually didn't get too affected by that as he is in sixth.
There is Ryan. He will get the free pass. He will be back on the lead lap. And yeah, about me saying that would affect Jackhammer, yeah, it really didn't do that much.
Yeah,
The driver of the 94 currently sixth. We could give
but
a bit
he will be restarting on the outside. The outside really has not rubbered in.
You realize
really
you're
got a
doing
chance to
single
rubber
file
in, so
for the rest of the race, right?
that is true.
I don't even know what we're doing. $9,063 gonna let the 32 by. Well, he is back on the lead lap. I don't really have that much hope for the 32.
Especially with how fast the 94 is.
As the 1 leads over the 14, 60, 52, and 78. For the top 5, then it's 94, 56, 0002, and 45 for the top 10.
As Manuel will lead the field into the restart zone, we are back underway. As we have officially passed halfway, so Connor, if you want to save halfway replay just in case.
Oh!
Well, that was quick.
And now,
that is, I believe, the 97 going around. That is, I believe, the 97 gone around.
Yeah, that was King Barnabas.
Yep, his unofficial Joe pinning again. This will likely take him out of the fight. So now we are down to 3 realistics.
As we take a look back,
it was a really odd restart. Giuseppe, I don't know what he was doing, but
no, the 97 came up on the 74. Looks like Giuseppe tried to use another way to get around him.
A lot restarted either way, but
there was some small stress effect there, but yeah, let's see. If he didn't pit,
yeah, Connor, if you want to say. Oh.
Did Lipsy pit? No, he did not, so
he will get the free pass.
Now, after Ryan got put back on the lead lap, now Lipsy will join him.
As now the only trucks a lap down being Sean and unofficial Joe, I believe.
Yep. And Lipsy just went down pit road.
So, okay.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I guess there's no free pass.
Problem is, I already gave it to him.
Barnabas, but he was involved in the caution, so.
So we're gonna try this again. Now, if I say the same, only outlier here being the 14 is now third.
And the 56 was now in it.
Oh yeah, because the 94 was in there, but he's falling back to 6.
As green flag underway again. Let's hope we don't have another restart crash. That'd be terrible. Looks like we will not.
Oh. What we will have, however, is a battle for third.
As this time by will be 40, we will hit 40 laps to go. 3 wide. Sort it out. Jackhammer is kind of falling back through the field. Ryan will gain another spot there on Patrick Miller.
Looks like Ryan is starting to make moves.
Mm-hmm. Manuel continues to lead as we have a yellow. That is the 33 of Legends up into the outside wall.
Now the free path is going to go to Barnabas.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what happened to the number 33. Oh, he just got turned by the 22. Oh! Hard hit for the 22 there.
A hard hit into the wall.
And that confirms Barnabas will be the free pass truck. Now pit stops.
He did not go down pit road, so
looks like top 6 truck stayed out.
with the inclusion of Hector Daniel.
Mm-hmm. A lot of trucks missing their hoods after carnage, as we had a truck with tire and wheel damage, I think.
A lot of trucks missing a hood and a truck missing a tire. That is Brayden.
A lot of trouble today.
And it looks like the other guy did pit, so now seemingly will be Hector Daniel.
Here's a so. Oh yeah, just off character. Garrett Smithley's going to be in the 6 for JD. Anyway, green flag.
And Lipsy is dropping.
Lipsy, that is a really slow truck. Oh, this does not end well. Maybe it will. It somehow did. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it did. Okay. That somehow ended well. Don't know how, but it did. That leads to a really jumbled up pack now. With Jackhammer back as the leader and Dudes Castor and Evans in second, Quad in third, and 2 Mr. Beast Motorsports truck of Teague and BP in 4th and 5th.
With all this carnage, it looks like
Oh boy! Oh, there they go.
manual around.
Manual
I was
around.
about to say all that does is help Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
and we're
Yes,
probably
this is going to be another
one.
That's going to be another crash on the race back right here. Maybe not.
Nope, Mark the Bully backs off.
Good call by him.
It looks like it was contact between the 14 and the 1.
Appears as so. But let's see what happened. Oh, the 23. Oh, the 23 got up the track and 14 got into him and clipped the 1. Nothing that the 14 could have done really there.
Now the free pass goes to 63. Oh, stacking up in the back.
So now as we stand, we have taken 30 laps to go, and now we are at, if I can count, 25 laps to go.
Believe. So, also, Ryan is now in 16th.
So that's good for him. So if they
I
finish
believe-
like this, which they
I feel like the reason that whole thing started with that caution coming out was like Lipsy was at the front of the pack on that last restart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that truck is very slow and showed as it jumbled up the back and caused a caution. But if they finish like this now, which they won't, but if they finish like this now, Ryan will still be in contention for the championship, but he will be a long shot. So Jackhammer, as long as Jackhammer doesn't DNF, he essentially has the championship locked up.
Dudes was trying to pounce on the 94. Did you see that?
Looks like he might be able to. Maybe, maybe not. Like a little bit of a bumper from.
As soon as we say that, Ryan gets shoved up behind. Yeah, that's gonna.
So
He's
if Ryan can
manage. He's gonna fall to the back end of the top 20.
If Ryan can manage to finish in the top 20, he will still be in contention, but I think he will still be a long shot either way. So as long as Jackhammer does not wreck out, he essentially has the championship on lock for next week. And honestly, I think the only way Jackhammer can possibly wreck out is if he comes across the lap truck and they make contact.
Ryan's still holding on inside the top 20. Closing in on 20 laps to go. It's Jackhammer in the lead, going for his second win of the season. And hopefully trying to lock up the title.
First one coming at the Auto Club number of weeks ago.
Yep. Right. Dives down to the inside of Torak, and he's going to enter the top 5.
It's now 3 wide. Battle of the scrub back there.
And Ryan's fallen out of the top 20.
So now
Now its only hope is if Jackhammer wrecks.
Yeah, now as they stand, if they finish like that, let me do math here. So Jackhammer will gain 42 points. So he will be up to 713 points. Remember that, Connor?
All right. We got to keep an eye on where Ryan finishes.
And Ryan will be at 673 points if he finishes there. So that will be a 40-point deficit going into the final race.
So that would mean if Ryan wants to win the championship, he needs to hope that Jackhammer will be the first one to DNF at Homestead, and he needs to win. Oh,
Yeah.
Again.
Oh,
That's some heat going on back here. That was a 15 to 78.
Yeah. Now, for Ryan to possibly win the championship, if him and Jackhammer finish where they are right now, for Ryan to possibly win the championship, Jackhammer would have to win Homestead, and Jackhammer would have to finish. You have to finish 40-point deficit. If he finishes, there's just plus 2 points.
Hawkins out again.
He'd have to finish. He would. Oh boy, that's ain't gonna. Oh.
And the defending
24
champion
Risco
involved in it.
Oh, contact from his owner.
Free pass will go to Sean yet again.
Yep, they will be tied on points. So for Ryan to possibly win the championship if he finishes in 21st and Jackhammer wins, Ryan would have to win Homestead, and Jackhammer would have to finish stone last.
So
if Ryan finishes 21st.
So best case scenario for Ryan, if he is able to race for a title at Homestead, win Homestead, and hope to everything that Jackhammer gets involved in the wreck early and DNFs at 42nd.
Correct. But so Jackhammer wins this race. If Jackhammer wins this race, which it's looking like he might, and if Ryan finishes one spot worse, that will be the championship locked up for Jackhammer. So Ryan is barely clinging on to life. If Ryan finishes one spot worse, Jackhammer is the final truck champion. And because if Jackhammer wins this race, he would have 2 wins on the season, and even if Ryan wins Homestead, he would have. He'd win. If Ryan finishes 21st here, Jackhammer wins. Ryan wins Homestead. Jackhammer finishes 41st at Homestead. If this does happen, it'd be a tie, and Jackhammer would win on tiebreaker, given that he has 2 wins to Ryan's 1 if Ryan does win Homestead.
Yep.
So, most likely scenario, cooking up, Jackhammer is going to have to finish stone last and Ryan wins Homestead. But it's looking like Jackhammer will be the final Truck Series champion.
You mean Jackhammer?
Did I say Ryan?
Yeah, you said Ryan.
My bad. I meant Jackhammer. My fault.
Speaking of Jackhammer, you just tell that he is going. Can this race please finish in hopes that 32 finishes maybe even outside the top 25.
But at 21st, he is still in contention. If Jackhammer
19th right now.
If Ryan 19th, but if Ryan finishes 22nd or worse, Jackhammer is the final truck champion. That's the situation we're looking at right now, and that's if Jackhammer wins.
Yeah, but I don't know. Those trucks seem to be catching up on the 32.
Seems to be.
Take a look back up front. Jackhammer, yeah, he is pulling away from the 0-2.
Mm-hmm. And where do you say Ryan was right now? 19th?
Ryan is currently 19th.
So that for him will be, if he does finish 19th, that will gain him. Wait, can I do math? That will gain him 24 points.
And
he will be at 675 points. Yeah, he will be at 6. It will be at 600.
Miami.
Yeah, and then Jackhammer, if he gets 42, he'll be at 713, if I can count, or if I can remember. Yeah, 713 minus 675. That will be a 38-point deficit. Oh boy. Ryan's got to get around this.
And he does.
He got around it. That and Mark the Bully is out. That's another spot for Ryan right there. So now, where we're sitting, Ryan finishes. That's a 38-point deficit. Now, if Ryan can finish there, he wins Homestead. Jackhammer would have to finish, I believe, 38-point deficit.
Oh, he ain't going to be the only one that's going to be out. Manuel, Hector Daniel, Bailey Parker, Dvorak. They're all going to be out.
That's big for Ryan right there. That is huge for the 32. And now Ryan is up to 13th. This championship fight is not over yet, folks. It's looking like it might, though.
That's only
but
good.
If he wins, that'd be... Yeah, I'm
good do the math all day. He just needs to hold on. So after all of that, Ryan...
That is huge.
Ryan is now 12th.
Finds himself wealth on the track. That's going to gain him a bunch of points.
Here we go. Hopefully the final restart of the day.
Yep, this taking place with 8 laps to go.
We're going to keep an eye on Ryan. In the penultimate race of the series.
We really have to. Penultimate race is... Let's see if he gets... How many times he gets passed, because each time he gets passed, that is minus a point
out. It looks like a decent restart for the 32.
That is.
However, he is under attack by the defending champion.
And also info, Josh is essentially eliminated now. Yeah, and yes, Josh is officially done. So it is now down to Ryan and Jackhammer. He lost a spot, now down to 13th. Jackhammer with the lead.
David Kreutz.
As we now take... This time by will be 5 laps to go. Ryan with no pressure from behind.
Side by side. He's Castroneves. Kreutz has won here at Phoenix. He won in the Cup Series, back in season 6 here at Phoenix, which put him in for a final 4th spot at Homestead.
And indeed did. See if he can chase down that 94, which I don't think he will want to do since they are teammates.
Keeping an eye on Ryan, Slicks Flame, and Brayden are still trying to close in.
Well, we have 4 laps to go. Will Ryan be able to hold them off? Jackhammer, this looks to be pulling away from the 62. I think he's got this race won pending a caution. But let's keep an eye on the 32.
I don't even think an overtime could change anything.
I don't think so either.
And the 32, I believe, could still be, he is still 13th. Not out of the picture yet is Ryan.
He is not out of the picture.
Jackhammer, we mentioned back at the start of the season how good of a performance he had at Daytona. We mentioned he would be one of the best performing rookies this season. Look where it got him. First in the standings, exiting Canadian Tire, entering Phoenix. He's going to hold it on to the Homestead, but that is to say, he doesn't. But we can't say he doesn't have competition. Good run here today.
He does not have it locked. Yeah.
As we're going to come down to the match just one final time. The 94 will see 32. The white flag.
Yeah, 32 wasn't safe either. He's starting to get pressure from the 22.
It don't matter. If anything, the 32's hopes are that he will race for a championship.
And it looks like he will.
He won't fall back. He won't fall back to 22nd in time as rounding out the final turns. It's been a perfect race. He's going to pick up his second win of the season. Jackhammer wins at Phoenix. And Ryan, after all of the doubt he has had this race, will race for a championship at Homestead.
That is huge. Now let's see the deficit. As Jackhammer collects 42 points.
And Ryan finishes 13th.
Ryan finishes 13th. That'll be... I just got to see a results page to do math here. That finish will gain Ryan... Hey, hang on. That finish will gain Ryan... Wait, no. That finish will gain Ryan 30 points. So that would put him at 681 points to Jackhammer 713. Deficit 32 points. Still a big gap, but could make that happen. And now let's assume Ryan wins. 723. That's a 10-point gap if Ryan were to win Homestead. So Jackhammer, let's see. So going into Homestead now, we have the official word. It'll be between Jackhammer and Ryan for the championship. So for Ryan to now win the championship, he has to win, and Jackhammer has to finish 34th or worse.
And that's for Homestead, but as of right now, thanks for watching here at Phoenix. Nautica in the booth with Shirts fan.